Brian Baer from the Authentic Man program here. In just a few moments, I'm going to show you the key to being the man that women refer to as having a magnetic presence. And by that, what I mean is that women notice you and feel drawn to you before you even say a word and naturally just love to be around you. Now that might sound like a bunch of marketing hype, but I can tell you that I've seen it, I've experienced it myself, and I'm going to show you right now while you're sitting there how it works and the first steps towards creating that with women. Now most guys believe that in order to be with their ideal woman, they need the right lines or the right looks, clothes, body type, age, bank account, or hairstyle. The truth is, and you'll understand why in just a moment, that none of this, and I mean none of this, really matters. In fact, I'm going to ask you not to take my word for it. Once you've watched this short recording, find a woman that you trust and send her this page. Or view it with her and watch her response, because her response can say more than I could ever say. Now listen closely, because I'm going to just lay it straight out for you. The secret has to do with understanding how women are always listening to and responding to incredibly subtle signals that men are constantly sending out without even realizing it. In fact, these signals that seem so inaudible to men are like a bullhorn to women. Now pay close attention to this example, because when you get this, you'll have access to a whole new world of possibility with women. When you strike a single piano chord, it causes the exact same chord of another nearby piano to vibrate. This happens because every chord in a piano is finely tuned to resonate at a specific frequency. This makes the piano chord super sensitive to that frequency. So even if the vibration comes from the piano all the way on the left, the piano on the right will still pick up that vibration. Now if you understood that, stay with me, because the next part is key. If you're feeling even the slightest sense of insecurity, doubt, anxiety, or scarcity whenever you're around her, she's going to feel it exactly the same way the piano on the right could feel the vibration of the piano on the left. So no matter how you look, sound, or move on the outside, women will often instantly know exactly how you feel on the inside. And while some women are far more perceptive than others, all women can tune into their own bodies and notice how they feel when they're with a man. Now there's a lot more science and explanation I could get into, but what I really want you to get here is that women will always feel what's going on under the surface. And while it's a slightly different dynamic if you're in a committed relationship, these principles still apply. So for you guys in a relationship, listen up, because this is for you too. If what I've shared with you so far has piqued your curiosity in even the smallest way, you're just hitting the tip of the iceberg. Now I'm going to go into way more detail on the next page, but the main key that I want you to get is that just as you can tune a piano to create beautiful music, you can change how you feel to women. You can feel more solid, clear, strong, and relaxed in yourself, and women will notice how you feel, far beyond anything you have to say. Now, I don't want to get all doom and gloom with you on this, but I've consistently noticed that time after time, the guys who are not grounded in these principles versus the guys that are is like the difference between feeling lost at sea versus feeling like a redwood tree rooted deeply into the earth. And when you're relating with women from these places, it's pretty clear which guy she's going to want to be with. In just a moment, I'm going to ask you to type in your name and email address into the space below. And as a gift for listening, I'm going to send you my 40-page illustrated report where I go into detail as to the places where men screw it up and lose it with women, and how you can avoid not only those common mistakes, but also learn what to do instead that can turn things into a real, groundbreaking, rewarding, turned-on interaction for both of you. And whether you're approaching her for the first time or you've been together for years, this report can be a gift to all your relationships in all areas of your life. Plus, it comes with a bunch of embarrassing pictures of me illustrating exactly what not to do when you're relating with women. This report is based on over a decade of research, plus hundreds and hundreds of personal clients that I've worked with in my personal experiences. And I get emails all the time from both guys and the women they meet thanking me for what a positive impact it's made in their lives. It's all in this free report, and I know you're going to be really glad that you got it. Also, I'm going to include a free subscription to my email newsletter that gives you really fun, intriguing, and valuable, vulnerable personal stories from my own life and the lives of my friends. And I'm going to be sharing this with you so you can see, and I mean see, what it really looks like on the inside to create your life and your relationships in a way that's inspiring for you and for her and turns you both on. Now, on this next page, I'm also going to share with you a video where women are going to tell you exactly what draws them to men who do this work. But back to the free report. You're going to want to pay special attention to points number 5 and 8. Now, all the tips can impact your life, but something about those 2 tips, especially number 8, I've got a lot of guys writing in to tell me that those alone completely changed their relationships with women. Okay, so I'm going to get out of your way. You know what to do. Sign in with your name and email below, and I'll see you on the other side in just a minute. Thanks for listening.